Welcome back to the Soul Food Podcast. I'm Michael Vukelic.
And I'm Shannon Meier. Together we share insights and conversations to help you cultivate joy, peace, and prosperity while unlocking your limitless potential.
Yes, get ready for a transformative journey filled with laughter, strategies, and lively discussions that will inspire you to thrive in every area of your life.
It was very nice and very, very emotional, very positive. I was embraced by everyone, and that has been so beautiful. Very difficult to take in when you're not used to it.
All the emotions and
Yes, not the emotion now that I'm sharing with you. It's that you are the center point.
Right.
And listening to so many beautiful messages coming from everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
And one thing is to read them, another thing at home or home office. Another thing is to be there and listen to them and stay. Well, what people say is strong. At the end, being strong doesn't mean that you cannot be emotional. I'm very emotional, so I was crying. But I loved it because at the end, it's being open-hearted, being me, and that's what it is. No, it's an emotion of loving everyone, of my team. I grew them a lot. I grew with them, I was managing them for a long time, and they are who they are today. They flourished and they are
Nice.
allowing themselves to be, in this man and IT world, let's say. But very nice, very, very nice.
So you're saying that you felt all the emotions, all the appreciation from
Mm-hmm.
all of your teammates,
Yes,
and and it was a little overwhelming, all the love, right? You were feeling all the love from them.
I was feeling all the love from them, and
Yes,
they were
yeah.
giving me so much. Yes,
Good, good.
amazing, amazing,
Wow,
beautiful. We'll never forget.
fantastic, fantastic. Well, I'm sure they'll be lifelong friends. Some of
Yes,
them, if not most of them, or not all of them. So
but many of them, yes, yes. Those
great.
Yes, those are treasures to have in the heart always, and to see them once in a while. Yes.
Good for you. Good for you.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
now you're moving on to something your soul is calling you to do, correct?
Yes, yes. I
Yeah,
took the
good,
decision. Yeah, I took the decision because I know that's my path,
good.
and to let go of where I was because I knew it was a phase that was done. No, but my path, yes, it's another one, and yeah. So I'm following my heart, the guidance of my heart, and just being and creating from there.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, so I think it's a great thing. I mean, and it's always a little bit difficult to make those changes because we get we get in a comfort zone. We get in a comfort zone of being around the same people and doing the same type of work and it's comfortable. It's and we get to know them and we create these relationships. But yeah, so it takes
Mm.
a brave person to step out and say, okay, I would really like some change in my life. I would like to do something different. I think there's a higher path for me, and I can affect the world in an even better way. So
Hmm.
that's great. That's great.
Yes, and there's
Well, I'm glad you had the party.
yeah, me too. And there's a feeling for me. For me, I'm here, well, for something bigger than myself, which I don't know, but I'm here to continue my path, and continue my path is continue growing. So it's for me important to continue evolving
Uh-huh.
And that's why it's also important that I took the step. Yeah.
Yep, always pushing ourselves a little bit further,
Yes.
learning something new.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's great. It's great. It really is. So, um, we actually started to talk a little bit about, well, we were talking about the labeling that happens in the world. We were talking about a lot of great things before we hit the record button.
Yeah, we forgot. We didn't do it. It happens sometimes.
But I think it was really a great conversation, and I was referring to, well, we see a lot of division. And I think this whole started when I brought up the idea of Trump being president in the United States here. And, what the general consensus was, because here in the United States, there are a lot of people who, were very upset that, that, um, that Trump actually was elected. Okay.
Mhm.
They wanted a female as president. Okay. Then I can understand that. Um, so there's a lot of gender, uh, what do you want to call it? Conflict, or, there's
Yeah.
there's a lot of gender conflict going back and forth. And a lot of people are talking about that. And do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, for me, it doesn't matter the gender of anyone. I mean, for me, it's the humanness, no, the human that is
Right.
there, and the value that the human has, and how much a leader this person is for himself.
Exactly.
No, which is for us the most. We were saying, no, at the end, it's important to be a self leader, to love yourself first, and
Yes.
to really um, take care of yourself, because when you do that, when you love yourself, value and respect yourself, you do that for everyone else. So that's one thing, and the other thing is that there's a lot of manipulation regarding division, no, what differentiation, and regretfully many people follow that, follow feminism, follow all this division creation, because at the end it doesn't matter what you are, male, female, doesn't matter. You are a human, and if you are a president, then be a president for yourself, for what you want to see, and then you will do a great job for everyone else, because
Right. Wow.
you are co-creating through that at the end, and everyone will be happy because you are doing it for yourself. And if you don't do it for yourself, not in the egoistical part, not
Right. There's a big difference there.
yes, not the power self, not the ego
Right.
self.
Right. Right. Well, yes, I totally agree with you. And if I can add something here, I believe the most important thing we can do, and this isn't about being selfish. It's not
Mm-hmm.
about being self-centered. It's about loving who you are. And so that is developing a beautiful relationship with yourself. So you have to understand yourself. You have to understand who you are, how you became to be
Mm-hmm.
exactly as you are. But so understanding that is very important to having the life you want, because the world is always a mirror of you. So the people who I believe who are jumping on the bandwagon of, being manipulated to think this way or that way, we've been manipulated since
Oh, since we were
since we
born.
were born. I mean, God created us perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And we've
Mm-hmm.
been manipulated and told a lot of things over our life, right? So, but I don't believe that God sees us as male and female. I mean, yes, to some degree. I mean, God created the male and the female to create more humans.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. All right. But I do today, I think that's evolving, and every one of us, whether you're male or female, um, gender, um, or anything in between. you have a certain level of a divine feminine or a divine masculine within, right? So the divine feminine has different traits and divine masculine has different traits. And I've seen plenty of women that could make absolute fantastic leaders,
Mm-hmm.
being, they have more of the divine masculine. And I've seen plenty of men who wouldn't make a very good leader. So it's I think it's about letting go of the judgment, the
Yeah,
ego judgment
yeah.
of everyone and not creating the tension,
Yes.
the judgment of
The
everyone.
judgment, judgment that creates fanatism at
That
the
creates
end.
what? I'm sorry?
Fanatism, you say that? Like a fan, people.
Oh,
How do you say that? Followers that that blindly think because blindly follow because they get they are in their mind and they are not discerning with their heart. They're not being. They're in their mind. So it's this anger creation. It's this ego that everything that the ego, no, is the one that really differentiates and wants yeah, division in you are here or you are there or you are up or you're down, but you cannot be in the middle and you cannot be everything. No.
right,
So and people get angry when you are on when you are up and you should be down for them. It's this that we've seen in the late in the last years, no, that you cannot give an opinion with love or nothing because you are being uh, bombarded and told that you cannot think like that, no?
right.
Because you
Judged.
have to, you've been judged. So everything
Right,
is judgment. Yeah,
right,
it's. I think we are in well, there's so much judgment, but at the same time, there's love is coming up also. The unconditional love
yes,
is
it is.
is birthing, it's growing because of this extreme judgment.
Right, right. I
It is
think
so extreme that you cannot even think that it can be so extreme. No?
right, right. I think the more unconditional love we hold inside, the less we'll see the judgment. But
Mm-hmm.
I can see it going on out in
Mm-hmm.
the world. I don't have it so much
No, exactly.
interaction with me,
Yeah.
but don't you believe that, as you said, people are t tending to follow because they're in their mind, they're
Mm-hmm.
making a judgment about something. This sounds right to what they've been taught.
Yeah.
And, this, so I'm going to follow this person or I'm going to agree with this person. Don't you believe, though, that the real truth, the deepest truth is going to resonate with your heart? It's going to, you're going to feel it in here. Wow.
Always.
Okay, that sounds good to me. That sounds amazing. All
Mm-hmm.
right. There's peace there. There's love there. There's acceptance there. There's joy there. There's excitement. There's creativity. There's all these beautiful things I can bring into the world. Following that path from your heart is totally different than hopping on um mm, this kind of undertone of well, as we said, judgment or
Mm-hmm.
resentment or anger or resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
um don't you think that we feel that, though? Can
Yes,
we can feel what really feels true to us if we open our
absolutely.
heart and let that happen, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And opening your heart doesn't mean you will be accept everything or that is being told to you because you have an open heart and you have unconditional love. No, no. You are discerning.
Right.
You will know if it's good for you, for you and everyone around, or if it's not good, if someone is lying to you or someone is saying something that doesn't sound so true, but you're seeing with your heart, you're not seeing with your mind or
Right,
your
right,
eyes.
right,
So
right.
there are people that there are certain characters that people say, ah, look, this is super because this guy is telling the truth, and you see with the heart and you say, yes, but there's something
A little
that
fishy.
fishy around there that's not to believe
Something
everything.
fishy here.
Yeah, something fishy.
What was it? Elmer Fudd. There's something screwy going on around here. I don't know if you know who Elmer Fudd is.
Yeah, yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, 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 yeah.
he used to be on Bugs Bunny, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Anyway, yeah. But yeah, I think discernment is a part of it.
yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, when you develop your intuition, when
Yes.
you let that guide you, and you let your connection with divine, and it's actually encompassing several things. But I can feel what feels really true, and
Mm-hmm.
I think the more you develop that, the
Yeah.
stronger that becomes, and the more you
Yes.
can use that discernment.
Yes. And in everything in life, because I to take this decisions, many times I think, well, think no, but I feel how I would feel having taken a decision, especially when you are in a crossroad. Not when you know. Not when you know, you
Right,
don't think, and you
right,
really,
right.
and because your heart has already told you, so you know, no. But if
Yeah.
you have in your day, you have a decision to take and to make, and you really don't know left or right, no, you don't know where to walk to. I put myself into the possibilities, and I
Hmm.
feel what my heart is telling me, how I feel with my heart, no? And then from there, I choose because and many times it's has been a very good choice. Could the other one could have been also good, but the one
Yes.
I chose has been good. So,
Well, I do believe that the universe is always guiding us. So
mm-hmm,
we take the choice that we believe is correct, that
mm,
resonates with us,
yeah,
and we'll be guided on that
yeah,
path. If
always.
we get to a crossroads and we have to turn, we turn. You
Mm-hmm,
know, it's a part of allowing, and a part of, just letting the best of our life come forth. I mean, letting the beauty come forth of life. Um, I I think when we're always doing all this overthinking, we just cause ourselves a lot of stress and a lot of problems, and we cause more problems
yes.
than if we just follow our heart, follow what feels good, follow our intuition. And yes, we should have intentions, and yes, we
Mm-hmm,
should have an idea of where we want to go.
mm-hmm,
But but when you lighten up about it, I mean, believe me, I was such a perfectionist, trying to win the approval of everyone in
yeah,
my
me too.
life. I caused myself a lot of stress when I
Mm-hmm,
finally let go of that. It was a huge weight off my
yes,
shoulders. I
yes.
was walking around, I was starting to burn out at 30.
Yeah, yeah, that's incredible when we are like that. Yes, I was
That's
like
just,
that too also.
okay, Mike, take it easy.
Yes, and it's so beautiful because you learn when you're walking, no, and deciding, choosing in the moment, adaptation and flexibility come in, and you're at all the moments you are open to adapt. And you might, like you're saying, okay, I have an idea of where I want to go. I have an idea or a vision, but I know that every step I take, something can change. So
Yep.
that idea can change because now I'm standing somewhere else, which I wasn't before. So it's really this adaptation to 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 what comes, what the universe is giving us.
Adaptation to opportunities,
Mm-hmm.
because the opportunities will always come up. Uh, what they may look like
Mm-hmm.
to your mind could be something totally different. I
Yes.
mean, when the opportunity shows up, are you first of all open to following that path? Or, do you shut it down right away?
Yes.
Oh no, that can't be right. But
Yes.
the opportunities are always coming at us, always.
Yes.
So, and I I don't know, I think the more that we open up to possibilities, the more that we realize how much, wow, how much I hate to use the word power because people misunderstand the word power,
Yeah.
okay? But the power that we do have
Mm-hmm.
is is amazing
Yes.
to change any aspect of our life. And the universe will constantly guide us. And I believe it has a lot to do. I mean, I didn't always see it this way. A lot to do with embracing it as an opportunity
Mm-hmm.
and not something terrible coming at you. Okay,
Yeah.
not the same old thing. Not, so it's as I've talked about before. I mean, you get in these really great places and you think, oh, there's chaos coming around the corner somewhere, right?
Yeah.
But when you let go of that and you see it as a real opportunity, even if it seems really challenging or very different, or your mind makes up something about it, try it.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
may end up exactly, I mean, it may up in a beautiful place. So
Yes. Yes.
with
Opposite.
amazing outcomes. So
Yes. Yes.
mhm,
And sometimes, now that you are saying that, sometimes when your mind is making up things about an opportunity,
right.
we have to remember that our mind is part of our ego. And it's
Yep.
because maybe it doesn't want to change, or for you to change, and for you to open to other opportunities that will, well, that certainly change you and open and expand you, because the ego wants this little me to stay there. Right?
Yes.
So many times when it's something that is so challenging and you have fear of taking the step, sometimes and many times that step is life changing. It's opening you up.
Absolutely life changing.
Yes.
And yes, the objective of the unconscious mind and your ego, all your ideas, concepts. I mean, the mind is trying to keep you safe.
Mm-hmm.
It's always trying to keep you safe. So, I mean, so if you've had challenges in the past, if you've had things that have come up, it's really vigilant, okay? But when you let go of that, when
Mm-hmm.
you can, as we talked, follow your discernment,
Yeah.
follow what your heart and your intuition are telling you. Take the step. It is truly life-changing. Absolutely life-changing. I mean, everything changes when you
Yes.
start stepping out there.
Mm-hmm.
For the
Mm-hmm.
longest time, I wouldn't, I was taught to be silent.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
still
It was.
to this day, to stand up in front of people is like, okay, what's going to happen next? But it's become amazing and beautiful. It's become very fulfilling and inspiring. I mean, and the more you do it, the more that you can pass that inspiration and that fulfillment and this knowledge and wisdom on to others. I mean, because we're all taught to be, as you said, little,
Mm-hmm. Yes. To stay little.
safe. There's
Yes.
safety here. I can just sit. Maybe I could watch some TV or read a book.
And not move. And not grow.
Or maybe I should stay in the same job forever,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
right?
Yes, yes, I'm accommodated. I'm working well. I know everyone and everything. Why should I move? Huh?
Right?
And the beauty is in the moving. Yes, the expansion lies in the.
I can't wait to see where you're going next.
Yeah, yeah. Me neither.
It's gonna be amazing. I know.
Yes, it will be. It will be. It's a very nice adventure. Life is very nice adventure when you take it like that. When you every day is a gift. Every
It
day
is.
something is given to you. Yeah.
This is a gift right here.
Yes, you
It's
and
an
me.
absolute gift. It's an
Yes.
absolute gift to share this with the world, to share
Mm-hmm.
anything that comes up, to share to share this information with you, to have this conversation, and to share this with the world. Um, wow, I just believe that there's so much life has to offer,
Mm-hmm.
and what we're taught is so minuscule, so small
Yes.
compared to where we can go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
And
uh,
one thing also that opens up opportunities is what we're talking about now, is this gratitude.
oh yeah.
No, the gratitude of living, the gratitude of walking, the health, everything. If you're grateful to the world, to what surrounds you and to who you are, um, you are a creator at the end. You more opportunities open up, and you see them. If you're grateful, it's because you're opening your mind. Your perception is widening, and when you do that, you
Yes.
see more things. You see more opportunities. And you take them because you are grateful for what life is giving you.
Hmm. I totally agree. Totally agree. I mean, gratitude is a complete change in our energy. I mean,
Mm.
so, and of course, our energy is caused by thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. So, I mean, I believe this can really alter our energy one way or another. So, when we step into gratitude, when we're really grateful, I mean, for even the
Mm-hmm.
simplest things, you can feel your energy change. Your
Yeah.
thinking changes, your beliefs change, and your emotions change, just like that. So it's really beautiful. And um, our point of attraction, as many say, our point of attraction is always about our energy in any given moment. So um, for the longest time, I struggled.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I would recite things, I would focus on things,
Yes.
I would go back to that old energy.
Mm-hmm.
My actual thinking, my belief system was very different than having those thoughts for those periods of time, right? But when you can constantly bring yourself back up, bring yourself back up, bring yourself back up, it's life-changing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gratitude is really amazing. Appreciation and gratitude for all that is. One of the things I say, let's see, I have it right here on my desk.
Mm-hmm.
My dominant intention is to feel good. Today, my dominant intention is to feel good, right? All right. Um,
Beautiful. Yes. And it
yes,
changes in the voice.
yep, right. I appreciate what is, and I'm excited for more. I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate what is, and I'm excited for more. So you're
Powerful.
always expressing that it is appreciation or gratitude, or you're embracing the opportunity of life, of living,
Mm-hmm.
as small as it could be. I mean, okay, I'm grateful to have this conversation. I mean, that's not real small, but
But yes, but it's in now an example of the beauty of the now, the conversation we're having,
right.
the appreciation of this conversation, of being able to be here, you and me and the listeners, and having a conversation heart to
Yeah,
heart.
I'd really uh I think I've said this before, of course. I'd love to hear what people think about all this, the things that we're saying, the things that we're sharing, the wisdom that we're sharing. I mean, does it resonate with them? Is it helping them? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I appreciation, gratitude. I'll tell you, as soon as I get in the car,
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to myself about how lucky I am to have this car and woohoo. Here I am. I know this car's gonna, it'll take me anywhere I want to go, and
Yes, yes, yes.
it's amazing. I mean, it changes your entire energy. It changes,
Mm-hmm.
it really does. And um, I guess I chose this journey, and I don't really want to talk about me. I want this to be for everyone in case you resonate with this.
Mm-hmm.
I had, a family. and I love family. Don't get me wrong, but I had a family that there was discouragement, there was anger, there was these things coming up all the time. So to take what was taught to me and turn it into this has changed everything. Everything. I
Yes.
can't even tell you how this has changed everything. It's changed everything.
Hmm.
I know I should be looking up there. I'm looking at you at the
No,
on the
no,
camera.
no, no, no. We're having a
No, it
conversation.
has. It has. And there are days when my ego wants to take me right back there. Look, this
Mm.
is where I know you. I know you. This is who you really are. And I'm like, no, that isn't who I really am. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. That's who you want me to be. That's not who I am.
Yes, yes.
I mean,
So,
when I can picture any one of us, when we can picture, I do meditations where I bring in this divine light and it just like fills all my cells and I go into this appreciation. It's like, wow,
hmm.
you are an amazing co-creator. We have tremendous power ever since our earliest teachers, and I won't mention any names, they have told us the same thing.
Yes.
We tend to think of ourselves as something small, insignificant, unimportant. I mean, all these, that's not who we are.
No, no.
Thank you.
I totally agree with you. And in it is our responsibility
Yep.
to change into who we truly are. Because it takes effort to unlearn
It uh,
a
unlearning
lot.
what you've learned. I used to say that and get criticized quite a bit. It's not
Yes?
unlearning. Well, in
No, no,
my case,
no.
it is.
It is, it is.
It is. There's no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Unlearning all that stuff was
Mm-hmm.
was was brilliant.
Yes, yes.
I agree. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
no, no. It's like that.
I get so excited.
I
I get
love
so
it. I love it. No, 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 no. But you didn't interrupt me. That was very okay.
yeah.
Yes, it's this effort to be who we are. It takes effort at the beginning because of this unlearning, and it's in it. I feel it's my responsibility to continue, 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 because I'm peeling off like a like an onion,
Yeah. Yeah.
because there's always more to unlearn. But the more you unlearn, the more you flourish.
And a huge piece of this, I have to add this.
Mm-hmm.
There are different aspects of society, okay, who will have you uh, upset with your parents, upset
Mm-hmm.
with your, let's just call it your significant
Mm-hmm.
teacher, your significant parenting person, whoever that is, okay? Um, and it's not their fault. It's
No.
not their fault. They learned what they learned from the generation before. They learned what they learned from the generation before. And what I'm saying is, why can't we be the generation that changes it all?
Mm-hmm.
Be the
Yes.
curse breaker. Boom, done.
Yes.
We don't need that old
No.
knowledge anymore. Okay. It's so important. So important. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm dedicating the whatever, you know, from maybe 10 years ago I started this. I'm now dedicating my entire work to that knowledge right there. It's what tends to happen to us is we unlove ourselves. We don't love ourselves very much because of the treatment we had. We still love the parents. So it's very convoluted, but it's all generational and it's not their fault. It's not your fault. It's not their fault.
No. And
It's
that's
just handed down all this
mhm.
time. And we have this crazy idea of ourselves that isn't true.
Yes. And that's we go back into the judgment. There's no one
No,
to judge here. There's only to love here. So
right.
it's really letting go of all. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. So it doesn't matter what has been done. No, what matters is that you are here today, grateful for being here and unlearning. So unlearning whatever you are guided to unlearn, no? But never point the finger to not to yourself or to anyone else because it's what you're saying at the end. They didn't know different, and it's done. So it doesn't matter. It's done.
And we talked a little bit about this before.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you're blaming,
Mm-hmm.
anytime you blame, you become the victim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
And
want to be a
then,
victim?
yeah. And
No.
then we don't go anywhere. Yeah. We don't
Then you're
change. We
stuck
don't go
there.
in. Yeah.
It was beautiful talking with you again today.
Yeah. Thank you so much. The same, Michael. Always, always precious time, nurturing and fulfilling. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you.